Associate yourself with men of good quality. If you esteem your own reputation, it is better to be alone than in bad company. Happiness depends more upon the internal frame of a person's own mind than on the externals in the world. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. There might be 1,000 ways to improve your personal integrity and strategically lead your life. But if you go by Sir George Washington way, no one can be as fortunate as you are going to be. Stay till end. You might like subscribing the channel and sharing the video to the needy. I conceive knowledge of books is the basis upon which other knowledge is to be built. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. Paper money has had the effect in your state that it will ever have, to ruin commerce, oppress the honest, and open the door to every species of fraud and injustice. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. To encourage literature and the arts is a duty which every good citizen owes to his country. Where are our men of abilities? Why do they not come forth to save their country? Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those be well tried before you give them your confidence. We must consult our means rather than our wishes. Real men despise battle, but will never run from it. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. To persevere in one's duty, and be silent is the best answer to calumny. If freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors, and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. There is nothing so likely to produce peace as to be well prepared to meet the enemy. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone. I hold the maxim no less applicable to public than to private affairs, that honesty is always the best policy. The great mass of our citizens require only to understand matters rightly, to form right decisions. Harmony, liberal intercourse with all nations, are recommended by policy, humanity, and interest. My mother was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. I had rather be on my farm than be emperor of the world. To be prepared for war is one of the most effective means of preserving peace. Much was to be done by prudence, much by conciliation, much by firmness. Reason and experience both forbid us to expect that national morality can prevail in exclusion of religious principles. Do not suffer your good nature to say yes when you ought to say no. Remember that it is a public, not a private cause that is to be injured or benefited by your choice. Those who have committed no faults want no pardon. We are only defending what we deem our indisputable rights. Make sure you are doing what God wants you to do, then do it with all your strength. It is substantially true that virtue or morality is a necessary spring of popular government. The rule, indeed, extends with more or less force to every species of free government. Be not glad at the misfortune of another, though he may be your enemy. No punishment, in my opinion, is too great for the man who can build his greatness upon his country's ruin. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors, and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. Strive not with your superiors in argument, but always submit your judgment to others with modesty. It is absolutely necessary for me to have persons that can think for me, as well as execute orders. 99% of failures are the ones who make excuses. A bad war is fought with a good mind. A slender acquaintance with the world must convince every man that actions, not words, are the true criterion of the attachment of friends. Individuals entering into society must give up a share of liberty to preserve the rest. The basis of our political systems is the right of the people to make and to alter their constitutions of government. Arbitrary power is most easily established on the ruins of liberty abused to licentiousness. The time is near at hand which must determine whether Americans are to be free men or slaves. Death, the abyss from where no traveler is permitted to return. Decision-making, like coffee, needs a cooling process. I'll die on my feet before I'll live on my knees. It is far better to be alone than to be in bad company. Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. A man ought not to value himself of his achievements or rare qualities of wit, much less of his riches, virtue, or kindred. Some day, following the example of the United States of America, there will be a United States of Europe. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and share the video. Also subscribe our channel.